Welcome to Black Love Matters, where the service is therapy session for figuring out adulthood.
Loving each other.
Or finding out Brock and Michelle.
JC and Beyonce. Who is you?
I'm Nim.
And I'm Naomi.
And this is episode 423, y'all.
Hey, we still here?
Be sure to leave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. That's black. Okay. What's going on, baby?
Did you see how I paused there?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell you was doing.
I was gone. That's how long it's been since we've been in the studio, y'all.
You just be enamored with me talking to the microphone.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's rock with it. Well, we are so happy to be back, y'all. Happy Monday. We right at the cusp of spring. When is the solstice? Is it the 21st? Is it today or is it the 22nd?
I think it's the 21st.
So we transitioning into spring, and we just about done with this winter, and we still hanging on there. We know a lot of folks was making sure we okay, seeing if we was on the sick and shut in. I wouldn't say we on the sick and shut in, but I would just say it's a lot of stuff going on. And like I done said once, twice, all the time, if we ever not coming back, we'll let y'all know. Like we gonna do an all closeout episode where you gonna know it is the last episode.
Yeah, we ain't gonna ghost y'all.
And we'll put a nice little bow on it. We won't just ghost you. Like, the name of the episode gonna call it The End. The last episode. So thank y'all for hanging in there and being flexible. But do we just go in with the did you already do the 5-star? I don't forgot.
Yeah.
Okay. You hear me? I don't forgot. I'm out my groove. Do I just go check in?
Yeah. What's going on with you?
I got so much to check in. I don't even know where to begin. So I'm going to just give y'all a bunch of random stuff just so we up to date. So next week we'll start what's going on with next week. Because y'all know I've been seeing what's going on in the world, be it political, be it the world of social media, all the things. And I've just been passively absorbing it all.
Be it I thought you were gonna say mature.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's everything from it's literally a war happening.
Yep.
That we better keep our eyes on it, just in case they try not to ease on over anyway. Hey, listen, I'm gonna pause right there before they go ahead and cancel this show. Then we got folks in the social ethers world cutting the fuck up. Right? Weather still cutting the fuck up. Yep. Gas about $20 a gallon. They said don't worry about wearing no mask no more. Get sick if you want.
Meanwhile, in
they
China,
ain't gave no updates on boosters, because last time I checked, I thought we supposed to get boosters every 6 months. We coming back around that 6-month mark, and they ain't said shit.
And then China got a whole new lockdown. Omicron ain't hit up China.
It's a new Omicron. So there's a new variant out that hit China. We already know the game. So if it hit China, it's gonna be with us 2 to 3 months.
Yep.
So 2 to 3 months, we should be seeing another variant spike. Dr. Fauci said he retiring.
He tired. Shit.
Like, it's just a lot going on.
COVID, even though it's been about 2 years, I feel like COVID took about 5-10 years off my life. So like, I feel like everything I did in these 2 years is equivalent to like 5 years.
It was heavily intense.
Yes.
Heavily intense. So that's what I mean about, I know the world's going around. We see it spinning on a lighter note. We see social media people cutting up, right? We see the Kim and Kanye wars that are happening, talking about, is he mentally ill? Is he stalking because he got him? All the things that are circling around. We see that the Congress done told us they gonna give us take daylight saving times away. Meanwhile, on a ranch, we want student debt forgiven. Meanwhile, on the ranch, we want the electoral college getting rid of. I don't give a fuck about daylight saving time. It's made up. But do y'all hear Mabel in the background?
Mabel losing her mind as usual.
She done left where we recorded and went in the main room and gonna start barking. Anywho, but on a higher note, what I did do in between this time, me and a couple good girlfriends, we had a little getaway trip. So Nyambi got on them planes and we did it, and it was so funny. We all talked to each other and was like, is we sure? Is this something we want to do? And one of my girlfriends, I ain't give no names away, was like, I think we need to do it now before another lockdown come. I was like, you think another lockdown come? She's like, oh, your lockdown's gonna come every 4 to 5 months. And it's just how you gonna catch the wave. Like, so you either need to catch it before or you're gonna get right after. And I was like, you know what? All right, cool. Let's try it.
Travels.
I'm boosted. We all took tests before we got there, when we left, all that good stuff. We wore masks. I can't say that for the state we were in, but we handled that. Where we went, we actually went to New Orleans, y'all. And we went to New Orleans right after Mardi Gras. So it was the perfect time. So literally every time we got in the Uber, they were like, y'all late for the party. You should have been here last week. Look at it. I said, no, I shouldn't have. Because if I would have came here and seen the Mardi Gras and people in that street, I wouldn't have left in my hotel room. I would have just been looking out the window. So we literally came at the perfect time. The weather was gorgeous. It was like 75 and sunny. It was just absolutely amazing. Y'all want to hear about my journey there? First thing I did, what I was a little hesitant about, I flew Southwest. Now, Southwest ain't Spirit and Frontier, but you remember that time earlier in the year when Southwest was just like canceling flights 10 minutes before they take off and shit? I was worried about it. And also I had me some credits from Southwest from pre-pandemic that they was looking at me like, bitch, tick-tock. You got a little bit more time or we going to take this back away. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and use my flight, my little bonus miles, whatever they're called, my e-credits. I got there. I actually flew out of LGA. Was not bad. I was in a new terminal. It was gorgeous. Everybody was looking like they was doing their job. It was not crowded, none of that. Go to the gate not crowded. I got like A20, so I got me a good spot. Even if it's crowded, it don't matter. But I knew it was gonna be a different trip. The lady came on the speaker. You know they do the pre-board announcement. Mm-hmm. She was like, ladies and gentlemen, on flight blah 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 to Nola, whatever she said. There are 70 open seats, meaning that every middle seat should be open. When you get on the plane, do not sit next to anyone. Please do not sit next to anyone. There are 70 open seats. Everyone will be able to get to an aisle in the window. If you get on the plane and somebody sit next to you, ask them, why are you sitting next to me? Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be board in 10 minutes. What? Have you ever heard that?
If somebody sitting next to your ass, ask them, why are you sitting next to me?
Why are you sitting next to me? Didn't you hear what the lady said? So I already knew that's how the flight was going to begin.
71 open seats.
71 or whatever it was enough for each middle seat to be open.
Go find your own
row. Go find your own row. I knew that was something. I was going there. On the way back, it was a little bit more crowded, but not that much crowded. But what the funny part was, I sat down on the way back. I love a window seat because I like to be against the window because I lock and load. I shut down my body. All I do is sip water. I was wondering, no one was sitting next to me. And I was like, is this just the power of being a black woman? Like, and people just don't want to sit next to me? Like, what's going on? And what happened was some bold white lady came to me. She was like, can I sit here? And I was like, sure. It is Southwest. Yes, you can sit here. Yeah, sure. Somebody up front said they're holding those two seats. Have you ever heard that? Mm-hmm. It was like somebody who boarded ahead. I guess a black person was like, oh, I'm saving them seats taken. Them seats saved. She's saving them. Meanwhile, no one asked me. I'm heads down reading my book. Uh-huh. And so every time people walk by, they be like, oh, that seat taken. And they almost made it. Have you ever heard any shit like that?
No, you should have said, oh, that seat's taken.
What? But people gonna sit down. It wasn't a 70 open seat. I think it was like 40. So somebody gonna have to sit in the middle seat. But I've never seen someone so bold enough to say like them two seats, the row they're not sitting in, to say those two seats taken. Then I'm assuming because I'm black, they're like, oh, black people, they must be family.
Right.
That's white supremacy gets you. Mm-hmm. See, they needed the hood black people to come and be like, no safe seats on Southwest. You know, Southwest get petty. They be like, sure, you can board with your folks if you have different numbers. You just go with the later one.
Yeah.
But it wasn't that bad. Got there. But what I would say about New Orleans is the rawness of the people. The rawness of the people is so unmatched. There were so many situations from the hotel we were staying at to even just getting back and forth from the airport. Because we talk about them Ubers from the airport in New Orleans, they were charging $100+. What? So I got in the taxi line and paid 30 cents. So we in the taxi line, the black girl talked. It was some Asian man came up. He like cut the line. She's like, where are you going, baby? You know, it's New Orleans. You can't cut it from all these people. Do you got some accommodations arrangements with somebody I don't know? Well, you're going to have to get to the back of the line. What you thinking? Lord have mercy. Just can't cut in front of the line. Like, it was just the energy of it. And like, the hotel folks and the guys in the valet. And like, it was just so, it's just been a long time since you literally go to people and you ask them how they doing, they're going to tell you exactly how you're doing. Mm-hmm. I think that is the beauty of New Orleans, where you don't get that many places. Mm-hmm. And I really, really miss that. We stayed in the Garden District. It was a very interesting place. I won't say the name of it. But it started off good. It was beautiful. It's definitely giving Gothic South. It was a very hard place to put a finger on the demographic. It was older people. It was a club. Put this into consideration. They had like a rooftop bar, and in line to get to the rooftop bar, you had like old white people that look like they come from money, and then you had a group of black people who looked like they was straight out of 99 to the 2000 gold teeth gold chains, all going to the same rooftop bar.
Oh, what type of music they play?
That's what we were trying to figure out. Like jazz, like upbeat jazz. It was just such a dynamic place where they would play like some Juvenile, and then they'll play like some jazz music, and they'll like mix it together. I mean, props to the DJ, but it was one of those things where you look around and be like, what's going on here? And then you'll see some frat bros. I was like, all y'all going to the same?
Yeah.
And we went too because we were curious. And the drinks were amazing. And it was just how we said it was. A hodgepodge of people. But I ain't going to go too deep into this. It was a beautiful place. We stayed in the suite. All I'm going to say, y'all. Do I even say this now?
Yeah.
Because I called you. Our second night there. A water bug. They said it was a water bug. I don't know what the fuck it was. An insect appeared in the middle of the bathroom, and me and the person I went with said, "No, ma'am." We hollered. Then she killed them dead. I called down to the front desk. Me on a ranch. It's late because we done went to the rooftop bar and had one too many French 75s. My new drink of choice. And so I'm calling the front desk. Ba-ding! Hey, baby, this is the front desk and blah, blah, what's going on? I said, ain't no baby. It is a roach in my bathroom, and I paid a lot of money to be here, y'all. This ain't no Econo Lodge. Nyambi put coins down. We ain't talking about 200. We ain't talking about 300. We ain't talking about 400. We talking about money a night. And y'all need to send somebody up here. What, baby? Here? I said, yes. And y'all not going to add extra sauce. It was one bug. But what the Nyambi said, they're coming out of the drain. And I tried to get the other one, but they ran back down the drain.
Oh, my God.
That's what she said. Said.
Shit.
She said, what? I had to create some sense of urgency. I almost said the person who was with me. She was like, you seen another one? I said, girl, no, but I need them to get up here immediately. I said, if I seen them tonight, we just gonna walk down Bourbon Street till the sun come up. If I seen them any bugs, we just gonna put on all our outfits and walk up and down Bourbon Street to the morning.
That's hilarious.
And they came up what?
Immediately.
And the man, that's going on. I said, I think his name was Roger Cleef. I said, because we knew him because he also worked all the positions. So I swear Cleef parking cars. And he coming up to clear roaches. He got something to spray bottle. So what that gonna do? So I said, Cleef, now, I done had a couple French 75s. I done went to go to the bathroom. I go to sit on the toilet, pull my cute panties down. I look up, who looking at me? This Roch. And he pretty thick, look like he been here. Go do something about it. He said, no, baby, can't be no watch. It must be a water bug. I said, go look at it. I said, what the fuck is the difference? And he said, oh, that's a big mamma jamma. I said, didn't I tell y'all motherfuckers I know what a fuck a roach was? And then he said, what the other? I said, they went down the drain. He said, they all over. He said, God dog it. He said, let me take a picture too. So he took. I'm stupid. So he in the other room. I said, there's another one coming.
Where?
So I got him running all over the place. And he sprayed down. He said, oh, we can't do this. We got to get y'all out of here. We can't have you pretty ladies in here. I said, infest it. And this means my roommate, close all your shit up. Check your purse. So I'm performing now, y'all. I'm shaking clothes out while he and me, I've only seen one in the bathroom.
Check your shit.
I said, empty your shoes. And then he done left, and then they done sent up housekeeper. They done cleaned the whole room. Chopped about whole room smelled like bleach, honey. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can sleep. They said, oh, baby, we going to take care of you in the morning. Just get you some rest tonight. I said, well, I don't know. Ooh, I don't know. So I went down the next morning, and they like comped the whole room and everything. They were so sorry. I said, oh, okay. I said, but still check me the fuck out of here because I don't sleep nowhere where there's roaches. And then we got another hotel. I ain't going to tell y'all where we stayed because it was extraordinarily overpriced. And it was amazing. And at this hotel, we got like this amazing spa treatment and all that good stuff. But it was just a lot. Remember I called you and I asked you, was I being dramatic?
And I
What'd you
said,
say?
absolutely.
What would you do?
I said, was it a roach? I don't know what it was. It was a bug.
And you only can imagine the performance. And y'all, I'm a few weeks out from it. I should have been in it. How do you think the performance went?
Nyambi. If I can know anything
My friend was just
about-
cracking up. She was like laid in bed. She said, I took a I don't know if she took a melatonin, a edible, or an Ambien, but she just went to sleep. She said, because I know if I didn't take it, she's like, I went to sleep and you was still fussing with that man. She's like, you done fussed us into a comped room. What would you say, Nero?
Yeah.
What?
Nyambi is #1 performer.
I don't play that. I play too much money. And also, y'all know my rule is I don't like to go to I don't like to pay for places that ain't better than my house. I don't have no roaches. So my expectations are they lucky I ain't get on Yelp, Instagram, and everything else talking about put pictures and then posted it on there.
Oh my God! Not the picture of the roach.
Listen, in every site they go to, you make it the cover picture.
Oh my God!
That's what they lucky I ain't did. Because that's what I wanted to go do. Even when I was checking out the black girl, I was like, I understand, baby. She's like, the one thing black folks don't do is they don't play with them bugs. Them bugs get you out of here. And then the bellman when we leaving, because I'm telling everyone why I'm leaving. Why y'all leaving? I thought y'all leave this. I said, y'all got roaches in here. You better check your shit. And he was like, yeah, it was Mardi Gras. One of them hood boogers probably bought it from their house. I said, what?
Yeah.
Like, that's how they be talking. And these people who work for the hotel, these not my friends.
Not a hood booger.
He said one of them hood boogers probably bought it from their house. So we did that. Went to the new hotel. Within the new hotel, they had a spa. We did a whole spa day. It was amazing. Then we played a little on Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street is something you need to visit once, but it ain't my calling. Bourbon Street reminds me of margaritas and chicken wings. Another place where you heard everything from 99 to the 2000 to country music. Like one bar across the street doing that and the other one doing the other one. Which again, there's just the diversity of people coming together and getting drunk is just brilliant to me. Mm-hmm. It's like the United Nations of litness. But I just gotta walk down Bourbon Street. I ain't really stay on it. Canal Street. I actually in New Orleans, I really enjoy like Market Street. It's a little bit quieter. It still got restaurants and stuff to do. It's just not as lit as Bourbon Street. And also that Market Street is in like the Garden District area, which is why we originally stayed there. I'm trying to see what else did we do. We did some art studios. We bought some art, ate some bomb food. We went to Commander's Palace. Like we went to all the signature places. We went to Tableau, I think it's called, like the places where you eat on a balcony. We had them crab claws, po' boys. We did all the things. It was so good. What I will say though, New Orleans is open.
I don't think New Orleans has been open.
New Orleans is open.
You ready to go back?
And don't get me wrong, they checked our card, but it was just like, I don't know, some of them people's cards, like they just wrote a piece of paper talking about young bats, and I was like, what is this? We went to Dookie Chase. It was good. I will go back to New Orleans. Like it could. I absolutely see the draw there. It absolutely would be. You easily could go there once a year and discover something different every time. Honestly, just the food. Oh, the biggest thing we did, we went to one of the plantations, and honestly, I was a little hesitant to go, not because I don't think it's valuable, not because I don't think it's important, but one, y'all know Nyambi a G, but I'm also a softie. And I know that I was going to need time to process it. Mm-hmm. And like this trip wasn't the trip to process shit. It was literally the trip just to have French 75s, eat po' boys and beignets, right? Mm-hmm. And drink iced coffee, which was absolutely immaculate. But I was like, but my friends was like, nah, we got to go. And I was like, you know what? I'm outvoted, but y'all right. So we went to, what was it? It was called, we went to the Whitney Plantation, and it was amazingly beautiful, but heartbreaking. As soon as I walked on the grounds, like I felt the ancestors. It was just like,
were they speaking to you?
Listen, the ancestors constantly speak to me, but I feel like as soon as I stepped foot on the ground, it was like, is that Nyambi?
What they were saying?
No, listen, that's between me and the ancestors. Oh. It wasn't even saying nothing, but it's just like, yeah, my people was here. It was that type of feeling. Like they weren't even talking to me. It was just like, yeah, my people was here though. Some shit went down here. That's what it felt like. Mm-hmm. Like some shit went down. Like, in your stomach.
Yeah.
You be like, you walking somewhere, you be like, That's how it felt. But you then counter that with something that is like the land is beautiful, the homes are beautiful, right? beautiful, right? And where it's out in the middle of like the swamps, beautiful. We even drove by the plantation where Beyonce did her Deja Vu video with the dream. I think it's called Oak Plantation with all those oak trees. Gorgeous, right? But you know what happened here, and that's hard to process through. It was beautiful. I recommend everyone go. Walking through the actual quarters where people were enslaved, like down in New Orleans, they still have those structures in place, and where they've just picked them up and put them on different plantations. But I think it was gut wrenching to be like, wow, these ain't filled down yet. Like this is not a recreation. This is what people actually lived in. And, you know, whenever you go in there, it's a presence that's a little hard to shake. And also the heartbreaking part about being enslaved in New Orleans is that when we talk about folks escaping to freedom, they usually it's very little percentage are the folks from New Orleans, because you have to think about it. They're surrounded by a swamp. So if folks couldn't swim, they couldn't get through, like they're not making it, right? Like the folks who escaped slavery was the folks that's more on that eastern shoreboard, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like it's more like that Maryland, DC, like that area. Well, it wasn't DC then, but y'all know what I mean. To get the frame, it wasn't like deep in like the Delta. It wasn't in the Mississippis. It wasn't in the Carolinas. Like those folks was kind of stuck.
Right. Yeah, there were multiple states.
Swamps and alligator, right? Like it was just not and not that it didn't happen, right? But it was very few. So like even sitting in that, and the reason I bring that up is because they have so many instances of where people tried to escape and they knew escape was death, but they knew they weren't going to stay there. Like they rather die trying to escape than live out life there, which is gut wrenching. And I think it was called the Germantown Uprising. I could have gotten it wrong, but that's the one that really got me. And they had a a monument dedicated to it on the plantation. And what it was like, I think it was about 100 people from like these variety of plantations that was local. Because that's the other thing I didn't realize, of how people who were enslaved were able to kind of go back and forth between plantations because of the work and share the work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that area. You're not going to go nowhere. And so they decided to have this uprising. And what happened was they were caught. But instead of like the traditional punishments of like whippings or branding or put in like, they even had these hot boxes, right? Where that do we see in the Django Unchained? They actually decapitated all of their heads, put them in stakes, and then lined the stakes up in front of the enslaved people's quarters where they sleep, and in front of the big house, and left it out there to rot, to show as a point for the other people not to run away. So could you imagine coming out your house and then seeing your loved ones head on the stake, and then they tell you to go do your work?
Nope.
Like that was just, what the fuck is going on? And the monument to that was just right. So like it was a heavier day, but something that if you are in New Orleans, you should do. Again, I know there's also sites in Virginia and lower and even Georgia, some areas, but I don't know, y'all. This one was raw. Like I talked to some other friends, they're like, yeah, people be dressed, and no. Ain't no dress needed for this.
Sure, man.
Like ain't nobody dressed up here, right? Like it is just the cold, hard facts, and you feel it as soon as you come on. So, again, I'm not sure how many more plantations I can set foot on, but I do recommend every person, every Black person, honestly, every American, should visit a plantation, in some form. Ooh, that was a lot. But I did enjoy my trip in New Orleans. So we had it all. We had, like I said, French 75s. We visited plantations, gave respect to our elders. Why didn't y'all tell me how good them voodoo chips is?
Chips are good as hell.
Oh, my God. Can somebody send me a box of voodoo chips? Jesus. What is it? It's salt and vinegar, barbecue, cheddar, it's all the flavors?
Yeah.
I don't even know the brand. Is it Zapp's?
Yeah, Zappos.
Send me Zappos voodoo flavored chips immediately with a side of giant shrimp prong po' boy. My mouth is watering right now. When I tell you I had the chip, because you know you just out like, oh, I just want a little chip, a little salty something, and you put it in your mouth and you said, hold the hell on. The voodoo flavor. All the folks down in New Orleans, or folks, I don't even know if is it sold outside of New Orleans? Is this a South thing or is this just a New Orleans thing?
I don't know. I'm looking online now. You can get some on Fresh Direct.
What is Fresh Direct? Oh, how has is it Zaps? Yeah, Zaps. Huh?
Yeah, Zaps.
How has Zaps has not gone national with that? That voodoo chip. What flavor is it though? Now, can you type into Google?
I just said
it's gluten free.
A little bit of sweet, a little bit of salty, tangy, sour, all in the same time.
So pair that where I'm drinking. As I said, y'all know I'm on French 75s, but also Sazerats and everything else that come with New Orleans. I ain't did no Hurricanes. Hurricanes a little bit too strong for me and too sweet at the same time, but it was a time.
You could do a whole box for
I'm not doing 60. That. 60. I do not need 60 of them because guess what? It's going to be 2 months or every day.
What about a box of 25?
How much is the box of 25?
Oh $27.
That might be worth the investment.
Or you can get a box of 12.
No, that's too little.
For $30.
Box of 12 will go in a week.
But they bigger though. They
okay. It ain't like the little ones. Mm-hmm. Okay, maybe it won't.
25 counts 2.5 ounces.
See, that's more the normal serving. Because if that was just 12, that'd be going in a week. Because you know, you're like, oh, you know, I'm the type of open bag of chips, eat 2 and then roll it back up. And take all day to eat the 3 chips. But I'm going to eat it, honey. Slowly but surely.
They say Walmart got them.
In here?
I don't know.
Oh, my goodness. Okay, we getting distracted. Any other thing I'm missing from my trip to New Orleans? Nero? What's your oh, I guess you could say that in your check-in. How you miss me and all that good stuff.
What?
Nets, performance review time, and it's just
you can
intense.
buy from Amazon.
Of course you can buy it from Jeff Bezos. What are you talking about? What can't you? I'm waiting for Jeff Bezos to throw dick on there. From Coochie. I'm waiting for Jeff Bezos to be like, he sets positive. You can buy ass, coochie, and dick from here. Anywho, Niram, it's my turn.
Oh, I'm waiting on you. Go ahead, do your thing.
It's performance review time is very intense. That's it. Shout out to the first Black woman Supreme Court Justice nominee. Shout out to Mrs. Jackson, Dr. Jackson. I hope she goes through. I hope all the things work out. It really made me smile to see her. Not only just a Black woman, but also a Black woman with sister lots. Come on. Oftentimes we don't talk about like Black women. Like, I think representation is important, but also a conversations we're having in like Black female mid-management position is we often don't talk about how these Black people look who get these positions. Mm-hmm. So of course, in front of like the colonizers, I'm always gonna big up, always. But in my close, sometimes intimate circle, be like, you look at the Black leaders, be like, they don't look like me. They don't got no lots. We still got Black women CEOs and C-suite who perm their hair and shit, and they ain't got good perms. Like,
they at least wearing a wig.
Please. I even think about, I'm in tech, and we got different diversity offices and stuff out to colonizers. I'm like, they amazing. They do all this other stuff. But in my close circles, I'm like, what the fuck is they doing? What the fuck is going on here? And why they all look like Mike Ely?
Shut your mouth. God damn it. Just
so why did all these people like Michael Ealy? Like, or 3C hair influencers? Where are they getting them from? Why is it so many? It's just...
I'm going to go to Wendy's and get something.
Shout out to Dr. Jackson. Just for, of course, representation. But she looked like a Black woman. Like, just looking different. Just looking like I could see her walking down the street somewhere. And not Michael Ealy with a wig on. Lastly, Dutch Hounds. Y'all know the dog Dutch Hounds? They're cute. But one trait they have is that they're known to overreact in any situation. If you're looking for an Instagram page to follow, I recommend it's Black People with Pets. Or what's it called? Black People Pets?
Yeah, Black People Pets.
Yes. And they had one where Dutch Hound like tripped and fell like off the bed, and they walked with a limp for a week. The person then took their dog to the doctor. The doctor was like, it's nothing wrong with them. It's not sprained. It's not broken. They're faking it. Following month, they like dropped the remote control on the head or something, and they've been whimpering and acting like they can't open their eyes. Then took the dog to the doctor. The doctor was like, there's nothing wrong with them. Then the doctor finally said, Dutch hounds are known to perform and to overreact and be extremely dramatic, especially when they don't get attention. I have a Dutch hound that lives with me, and it's not Mabel.
A scheme.
Your turn.
That Todd
Go ahead,
set
Neil.
up.
I rebuke that statement.
Your turn.
I rebuke that statement because I don't know who the fuck you talking to then. Who are you talking about?
She'll check in.
No, who are you talking about?
About when?
Who are you talking about? Who's the Dutch hound that you living with?
Nerum has Dutch town
A scheme.
tendencies.
A scheme that Todd set up.
Your turn.
Tell me more.
I ain't gonna tell you no. I done explained what the Dutch hound syndrome is. I done said you got a little tendency in him. Nerum, y'all know he run all these tests. The tests come back near negative or positive. Doctor's like, nothing's there. And I was like, that's good news. Nerum, I don't know if it's good news. I said, look at this Dutch hound. MRI is wrong.
I haven't did no MRI.
For example, those are the type of tests Nerum's challenging.
I just know I'm a black man.
Come on.
Which is different.
Go ahead.
So what's going on with me? Nyambi's calling me a Dutch hound because I'm still running tests. Y'all know I'm going through some health issues.
It's not the running. Don't do that. It's not the running of the test. But when you get
still-
multiple tests and they say it's not
your
that,
check-in or my check-in?
and then Nerum will be like, I
Is
think they
this
don't know
your
because I do think it's
check-in?
this.
Or my check-in?
Okay,
You had your time?
go ahead.
Can I have my time?
Yeah.
Oh. So I'm still running tests. I'm still going through some health issues. Some of the tests have came back normal.
How many?
Some of them.
Okay.
Some of the tests are starting to come back abnormal.
Yes, that's true.
So
That's true.
I'm not a Dutch hound.
I didn't say you were a Dutch hound. I said you had Dutch hound tendencies.
I don't even like
And
that
the thing is, the things that do come back irregular, Nerum don't even want to pay attention to that. Nerum want to pay attention to the regular test that come back completely normal. I was like, well, maybe we should focus on the irregular one and not the one that came back normal. 100% normal, not even edge case normal. Like fully in the center, fully in the middle, normal. That's what Nerum wants to focus on and not the problem at hand. That's where I have trouble. Just like the Dutch hound who thought his paw was broken. It wasn't. His paw not broken.
Again, I thought this was my check-in.
You're right.
Oh,
Go ahead.
okay. 'Cause it sounds like a continuation of your check-in.
Sorry.
Oh, just checking.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Because I can.
The show is yours.
Oh, just making sure.
Dutch hound also the reason we ain't had no podcast in a while.
Oh, that's a lie.
Oh, now we on Maury?
Nah, that is a lie.
Now we on Maury.
That is a lie.
Okay.
Because one of the stories said Nyambi was going through some things, and Nyambi was going through some things. Then
1 week.
and then the following week, Nyambi went on vacation.
You see, I bounced back.
And then the following, so that's 2 weeks there. And then the other week, I had some things going on. So don't you come over here again trying to put that bullshit blame on
Oh,
me.
now he cussing.
You trying to put that bullshit
Now
on me.
say it with feeling, not from feeling.
No, you put that bullshit on me.
Say it with feeling,
Yes.
not
You
from.
put
Say
that-
it with emotion, not from emotion.
You put that motherfucking bullshit on me.
Oh, there you go. There he is. Come on
Exactly.
in.
So I am still running tests. I can't even get through my check-in without saying I'm still running tests. And this New York City medical system is trash. Throw it away.
It's not trash. It's just a lot of people, and they're doing a lot of
trash.
prioritizing.
Throw it away.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, it's like, oh, we're going to put this down as an emergency test. And then be like,
About 3
okay,
weeks.
it'll be 3 weeks. I was like, I thought he said he going to put it down as an emergency.
Oh, it is.
Well, this is what we got.
Tell me how the front desk people be in New York. The front desk people, the receptionists in New York are unmatched.
Hello. How you
And
doing?
it don't matter what background, honey.
Do you have your...
They be ready to count you out.
Ready to cancel your fucking appointment. Do you have your referral? Because on our records, we don't have it. Gentlemen, my doctor said they was going to send it.
You talking about you or somebody else? I was
no,
like, we don't need
other
referrals.
guy.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, I don't see it. Well, they said they was going to call and give it. Well, you won't be able to see the doctor until we get a fucking referral. Him, it's the weekend. I don't know, but like I've been waiting on this appointment. You know, I almost felt like I need to go to the hospital yesterday, but I knew I had this appointment. Well, you ain't seen no doctor unless you got a fucking referral. I said, oh.
They probably made him go to the emergency room.
And so then he calls his doctor appointment. Calls his
doctor.
doctor.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, I'm still waiting. I'm at the doctor's office right now. They are waiting for your referral. I cannot see the doctor. They put that man on hold for at least 45 minutes. And then he's like, he went to the, can you see I'm on hold?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, that's fine and dandy, but
now your slot gone.
you ain't seeing no doctor unless you got a referral.
Jesus. You said somebody was cussing somebody else up in there.
Yeah.
You said somebody threw pins.
Yeah, somebody, and that's the thing, like,
You might
it's
be going
always
to the good hospital. Y'all, what hospital we supposed to go to?
it's always some shit in that hospital.
That's what I said. Is you at the county?
I don't think I'm at the county.
I haven't Googled it yet.
But it's always some bullshit in there. It's always got to do with somebody, some type of referral of how late they running.
That's normal though in the city, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Unless you're at
I don't even know why they even give us appointments if y'all gonna be an hour late.
You said they should just give you blocks.
Yes.
Your block was only 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Just anticipate waiting.
Exactly.
Come check in.
Because if you're gonna give me an 8 o'clock appointment, because this lady was like, you gave me an 8:30 appointment. I think it was like 10:30. I have not seen a doctor. Y'all wasted 2 hours of my time.
Yeah.
I had to drive here. I had to cancel work, and now you talking about you want to reschedule me. No.
Yeah.
I need to see a doctor now.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, we ain't got no doctor to see you.
Come receptionist, guys.
So then they bring out the business manager or whatever the other manager
Office
is.
manager, yeah.
Because she has some good points. She's like, if I would have came late, or if I all of a sudden cancel my appointment, y'all charge me
The full amount too. And
The
your
full
insurance
amount.
and your insurance might not even cover it because you were late.
but y'all are able to do this to me
With no type of
with no
remorse.
type of reciprocation.
Yeah. And no grace.
Yeah.
Right, no.
Just,
Not tomorrow.
We'll
or
reschedule you.
When are you available?
Yeah.
None of that. Yeah.
and it's like, she got a point.
Yeah.
I see
You gotta
how
get in
she
their
mad.
ass. You gotta get in their ass.
It's like, I'm not coming back here.
Yeah.
So that's going on. During that time, I had Mabel. Mabel's a trip when Nyambi was out of town. Because
Why you say that?
Mabel spent, Nyambi was gone the weekend. Well, a long weekend. And Mabel spent most of the time staring at the door, waiting for Nyambi to come.
No.
Yes.
What you be staring at the door?
Nyambi was gone. And I sent Nyambi at least 4 pictures of Mabel just staring at the door, waiting for it to open.
When did it click to her I wasn't coming back?
I don't know. The first night, she didn't want to go to bed with me. She didn't want to come to the bed.
Well, she said no thanks.
She said
I'm all
no.
set.
I said, well,
I'll wait.
fine.
I'll stay up.
Stay your funky ass out here then.
Well, she just dropped on the couch.
Mm-hmm.
She said, pass the blanket.
Yep. I said, cool. She ain't here. And
When
so,
did she break down?
I think the 3rd day.
Oh my God. She's kind of stubborn.
Yeah.
Oh, we boring you?
Just sleepy.
Oh Lord. Gotta rest.
I'm trying to rest. Somebody won't let me though.
Oh, come on now. Come on.
Okay, Ike.
Get through.
I'm trying to eat the cake, Ike. But I'm full. Ike.
It's your check-in now.
Oh, I thought Ike was over talking to me. Other than that, I think there's just a change in the air, right? Yes, spring is coming, or spring is here. But I know for me, like, it's just a lot of change, just in the air, and it's just brewing. Like, I'm going through this health stuff. I'm going through some other stuff in personal life that I really can't get much into, but like something I've been dealing on with a very long time, and like some things are starting to get like some type of resolve, right?
Yeah.
Like there's going to be an ending to this thing, right? There's some changes on my team, on my personal side. So like I was working with an agency for a very long time, and like we decided to part ways, and it was all mutual. There's new life coming. I have 2 best friends who's like having kids, and within the next couple of months, so with all this change, there's going to be new ways of doing things, and just being able to like accept that change and just process that, right? So that's one of the things I'm really processing these next couple of weeks of like this change, and understanding that with change, there's a new way of doing things. You can't do things the same way.
Come on.
And
What got
expect
you
the
there won't get you
same,
there.
and won't expect the same results. So,
Yeah. What got you there won't get you to your next destination, and surrendering to that.
and so if y'all feel the change in the air, go ahead and lean in it. It's hard.
It's very hard.
It's very hard. As you can see, Ike Turner over here is trying to wear me down, but I'm just rolling with the change, and I can just only eat so much cake Before I get full.
Miriam's performing. No, because we wanted to come in and have this episode. Just do a check-in and let y'all know we're doing good. We hanging in there. I know we got a little pillow talk, and then we're going to check out the voicemails, and then we're going to let y'all go ahead and enjoy your Monday. But we wanted to let you know we here. We got some stuff brewing, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, Bel Air. Y'all need to be watching Bel Air. I don't know if I got much to say, but my favorite character is Jeffrey. He's a stone cold killer. He's my favorite.
Jeffrey is a stone cold killer.
He and Uncle Phil's growing on me. I still wanted a big black man to do that role. I don't know why. I think because James Avery just bodied it so much that no one could be Uncle Phil that is outside of that stature. Don't get me wrong. New Uncle Phil is serving too. But like, do you just want a fat black man doing it? I think it even would have been a little bit more gangster to have it. Like, I imagine like a Rick Ross-esque nigga in that role.
I can see that.
But still doing the same shit. Like, same acting. I still want him to be Yamacraw. All of that. But I just thinking about like the stature of it. It's something about that is literally, it is a mental model that is etched in my head for that role. But don't get me wrong. Current Uncle Phil, he's serving and he cute. Actually, everyone on this show is cute. Everyone is fucking gorgeous. Will Smith, Yamacraw, Aunt Viv, Hillary, Jeff. Who else I'm missing? Jeffrey, Jazz.
Ashley.
Even Carlton, Carlton makes my ass itch. But Carlton cute too. Sniffing Adderall. What is he sniffing?
I don't know.
The fuck is going on here?
Something.
Hillary getting on my nerves too, though. I love Coco. I think that's her real name, Coco Jones. She's fucking gorgeous. And I love this spin they put on Hillary being an influencer. But Hillary, she like, what is it, Tommy from Martin? You ain't got no job, man. Hillary, what are you doing?
Hillary just trying to find her way.
How many I'm the white boy now. What's his name? Coco or Koki? This a trend, bitch.
Kylo.
He was wrong. He was wrong for putting them pictures out, but he did have a contract. She should have signed it. And the thing is, he ain't told no lie. It's just like Kim Kardashian telling you bitches to work harder. Good message, wrong messenger.
She told y'all bitches to go to work.
I get the message, but the messenger was all wrong.
She told y'all to go to work. Fuck y'all doing?
Just work hard. Shut up, Kim. Shut up.
Work harder.
Just say for Kylo, this your bread, bitch. You ain't had no real job. And P.S. Anything you do up in my house, I own. Oh, you ain't read the contract? Yo, bad hoe.
And you got to read the contract, and you got to pay a kill fee.
And he's not gassing her. He is not abusing that. That is some legit contract influencer type shit. That is some baseline shit.
Your daddy a lawyer. You ain't have
Yo, daddy is a lawyer. And she talking about I owe him $50K, but I'm staying night to night in the hotel. What the Anna? What's the girl name?
Delvey.
What the Anna Delvey is Hillary doing? Ma'am, if you staying in a hotel, I know you ain't staying at the Econo Lodge. So why are you putting your $500-$600 a night and not putting it towards your $50,000? Or at least why didn't you just complete your contract and figure out like a way to get out? Yeah. Why didn't you ask your daddy? Why didn't you ask some of your daddy friends? You don't know nobody who an L3 lawyer who could read through some of this shit. Ain't that what they call them in law school? Year 3, L3.
Something like that.
It's just she just went immediately to stay at the Four Seasons to plot it out.
And break a contract.
And you saying at the Four Seasons that don't got no kitchen and you a kitchen influencer.
A scheme.
Hillary, you're getting on my nerves. You're very pretty though. You're very pretty, but you're getting on my nerves. Then poor Ashley, what they got her challenging her, or not challenging, getting a deeper understanding of her
sexuality
and her identity. I kind of like that story, but we done sent her upstairs like Rudy.
We did.
Because I'm interested in that, right? Her being younger and like the parents being receptive, and like I'm assuming they would be receptive, but right, do they still got some of that old shit? You know, like I'm interested in that. Who else getting on my nerves? Lisa. I like Lisa, but Lisa, how you think this was gonna end? You and Carlton was getting it in, and then you want his cousin now. Okay. And I get Carlton was abusive. I get that, but that's his cousin. And she kept saying, "You got to bring it up to Carlton." Then I think on the flip side of my 30-year-old plus grown stuff, they're like, "Fuck that. He's 16. Ask him fucking what? What you gonna do? Nothing. Invited to dinner." I love the show though. If y'all can't tell, what's your thoughts on Fresh Prince
Oh, it's bomb.
or Bel Air? Is that what it's called?
Bel Air.
Yeah, Bel Air.
I enjoy it.
I think it's amazing.
Um,
And Jazz do look like Tupac.
he do.
He does. Someone said that, and I was like, damn, that
does.
could be his son.
He does.
He does. Uh-huh.
No, I enjoy it, and I really enjoy the re-envisioning of it and how they have some Easter eggs from the previous thing.
They
from
do.
like the previous series.
They did.
I do enjoy that. To be like, oh, like yeah, Lisa was that girl, and her name wasn't really Lisa.
Yeah, it was Beth. It was like Beulah.
Yeah, Beulah.
It was a very strong name.
And I remember that episode.
Yeah.
Or like Fresh Prince when they was about to get married, and he was like, Beulah.
Who is Beulah?
Who the hell is Beulah?
It's me. I is Beulah. Also, how they doing this same with his dad? What's his dad name? Leroy.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Yeah. What are they building him up to be this big black boogeyman? Just because he ain't follow through on shit? I said he sound like Hillary.
He sound like a scammer.
He sound like Hillary with no money. So I don't know why the mama, and honestly, the mama's a little bit too seasoned in age to when they said, unless he like put his hands on her or will or something like that, and maybe he did. I don't know why she is like, what I'm getting the impression that she was a fool for some dick. She was a Jill Scott song and digmatized, and he took advantage of her and all things around her. And basically when that baby came and she was like, I can't give for you no more, I gotta give for my baby. He was like, well, fuck you and that baby. That's my interpretation of what went on. But I don't know why she can't articulately say that to her son. And be like, maybe he's changed. People change over time. This is his last known whereabouts. Feel free to reach out to him if you want. Like, I don't know why they think Will is not capable of this. This nigga almost went to jail for like shooting somebody. How he can't handle that maybe your dad was a bum. And or also your dad can change. Well, you be man enough to go evaluate that fucking situation.
Yeah.
But as the mama, I'm not fucking with his ass. I don't know why that is a hard concept. Cause and how you know she ain't fucking with you, ain't seen him the last 17 years.
Right.
So I don't know why we're going so deep in the storyline. And again, I know it's a throwback to the older episodes, but it is just surprising me they're not going that way. I actually thought they were going to go more the addiction route. Like very deep in the addiction route. And it was going to be more, people didn't want Will to know because it's seeped in shame. Right? Because you know, sometimes in the black community, you get people be on that shit, and if they get real deep in that shit, it turns into like, don't talk about them, right? Like it ain't like, oh, they on their shit, they just be wild in the streets, right? Like it's like, no, they a zombie, they gone, and I'm embarrassed that they a zombie. Like I thought that was the route they're gonna go, but I'm not getting that from there.
Yeah. But also, I do enjoy, and I think this is where the nostalgia come in at. Like I do enjoy how they take in like some of these episodes where like when Ice Tray came, right? And like going back to that episode when, damn, what was that actor name? Who came there?
Who looked like Mabel when she get her haircut.
Yeah.
What is her name? His name? I see him. He played in Black.
Don Cheadle. So like,
and yes, Mabel looked like Don Cheadle when she gets her haircut.
So like when Don Cheadle came, so like, and now how they building up for like when his dad come and like thinking about that previous episode and how they are revisiting that.
Yeah.
Or even like the relationship between like him and Jazz, right? Like how
like they're not necessarily best friends.
Right.
Yeah. Or him and Carlton. I know I said I was about to call Alonzo and be like, I don't like when Will and Carlton are not friends. I don't like that. I don't want any reimagined world where they're not connecting. Now they don't gotta be butt buddies, but I ain't like how they was becoming mortal enemies. And I was like, did Alonzo approve it? I need to have some guest sneak peek stars from there. Like I would have loved, like if in school one of their teachers was like Hillary or Tatiana Ali or Afonso or something like that. Like I think those would be amazing Easter eggs. But I did not like how Carlton and Will were not friends. It bothered me a lot. A lot.
Yes.
And don't get me wrong, Carlton makes my ass itch running up under them white people.
Okay.
I got some other stuff to say about Carlton, but I'll save it for later.
Oh.
But I ain't like him and Will not being friends. Also, Michael Ealy playing his signature role, homewrecker.
What episode were we talking about that? And then next thing you know, here comes his ass.
We were. I didn't know he was on the show.
No.
And it was because we were watching another show. I was like, why Michael Ealy always destroying people's homes sexually? Like he never does it intentionally. Like it's not, he don't come in to kill them, but it's just like he'll come and then he'll like flash his bloodshot green eyes and like just destroy black households. I don't like that.
Jesus.
And then he be in denial. And then here come Yamakra. Ain't nobody asked Yamakra to come to this art fest. It gonna tell Mike Homeworker to fall back. And there Aunt Viv now being Hillary.
I'm appalled.
Also, I'm with Aunt Viv's sister. Bitch, why did you stop painting? Because you was pregnant? Girl, if you think you're the first pregnant player, you need to go sit your ass down somewhere. And feel like I just did this so you could have your baby. Like,
right.
Bitch, ain't nobody never told you not to paint again.
You stopped.
So I get what she's saying, right? Like, I definitely feel where Aunt Viv, that storyline is coming from. But I am also teaming with some other people on this to be like, sis, your children are grown. Ashley, she went upstairs. So you're good.
Yeah, where did Ashley go?
She's upstairs playing. It's Jeffrey raising her to be a stone cold assassin. So you're good. But I love the show. Like, I'm giving all these critiques. It's out of love, right? It's because I'm invested, right? Like, these are minor things. I'm absolutely invested in the show. It's amazing television. It brings me all the joy. Also, did y'all watch Medea? I know some of you niggas hated it. I got a couple good chuckles.
That shit was hilarious.
I got some chuckles. Was it earth-shattering? Was it revolutionary? Was it just beautiful cinematography? No.
But is
it what I needed?
Movies that way anywhere?
No, I'm just clarifying what it did for me. But did I need it on a Saturday at 5 p.m. in the middle of a pandemic? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Keep them coming.
I forgot it was one part that did have me rolling. I meant to write it down.
When was it when Brown caught on fire?
No, that was not funny.
That was funny.
When they said he was a barbecue nigga. No, I did not. I did not find that funny. I can't remember. I think it was something like the Red Lobster or something like that. It was just the subtleties of it. Again, but I don't look to Tyler Perry as the brilliant playwright that shapes my inner thoughts and how I move as a black woman. Tyler Perry is a good key. And I don't know why we just can't leave it at that. Like, I don't know why some black people like to psychoanalyze what Tyler Perry is doing and why. I just take it as a good key. I do not. I mean, and also, like, to be equitable, it was what's it called? Police fawning. What is it called when you're like, and the police this, and the police just trying to help us out? But that Tyler, I know I'm not his audience because he ain't talking to me. He can do as many speeches in Macbeth dialogues on here talking about how we just need to sit and talk to each other. I'm not receiving that part. I'm on here for when Bam and them is giggling and cackling. Yeah,
and they high as hell.
Right. So I am aware there are some people who do see this and take it as gospel, but I don't. Like, it was some police fawning. It was like some of that happening. But that go in one ear and out the other for me. Like, I can watch that and like not receive that at all. So I would acknowledge it is a little bit of that going on. But never mind. But the storyline just got real. And then it was, spoiler alert, the son who we thought was it was very Tyler Perry.
That plot twist.
Niram still ain't understand what was happening. Niram was like the people who was in the actual film because they ain't know what was happening.
That plot twist, because I thought the two dudes were lovers.
Yeah. I thought it was something different gonna come in there, but I just thought it was something else.
But when old dude roommate was digging down his mama, I was like, what?
Come on, Tyler Perry. Come on, Lifetime movie.
I said, this is a hell of a plot twist.
It did. I knew something had to be happening when the mama didn't freak out when the best friend was fucking her ex-husband.
Yes.
She was just like, let's just make it about, it was just so black mama. I just want to celebrate my baby's graduation. I said.
Because I'm getting dicked down by this young nigga.
I might have cussed her out. Like I might have had some choice words. But the way she was just like,
it's okay.
It's all right. It's all right. Because she like.
Because she got this young dick.
Yeah. And got some deeper tea than y'all. That's been steeped well. So like, it was fine. But I do receive when people are like, some people take his stuff for gospel. And they follow it and repeat after it. Like, I don't. It is pure comedy to me. And that is how I interpret it. And that's how I receive it. Like, I don't rewatch Tyler Perry. Like, once I watch it, it's done. But I do acknowledge that. And there was some cop fawning in there, too. That I'm just like, not me, Tyler. I see where you're trying to go, but I'm not picking it up.
Yeah, you can't get everything.
You can't hit it all. And as I said, I don't watch some mediocre white movies. So if I can do mediocre white movies, I can do mediocre black movies. That's how I feel from it.
Yeah.
Perfect. All righty, Niram, you gonna go wrap us on up, or do we got some voicemails? We gonna say that for next time.
No, let's knock these up. We only got 2 of them.
Okay, let's do some voicemails.
Let's do some voicemails. And then we go ahead and get up out of here. 508-784-1111.
Oh, y'all see Niram energy going down?
784-1111. What?
Hit it.
Nero!
What?
We're not Avi said.
What? What happened? We done said crazy.
Why did he spray down your hair?
What?
Talking about my haircut.
Oh. What's that?
Oh my God.
It was.
I'm
like that
crying.
penguin. Y'all seen the
Still
penguin?
in the middle of the episode.
Yeah.
I am supposed to be working, but clearly I'm laughing and crying at you. I'm gonna finish the episode.
Oh my goodness. Did y'all go look?
Oh my
Niram got
God.
another
It's Shan.
haircut.
Hi.
Hey, Shan.
Niram got another haircut. He ain't look like the penguin this time.
Because this time I went to somebody that spoke English.
Hello, Nira Mayambi, and of course Mabel. It's Danny from White Ass New England.
Hey.
Checking in. I've been listening, and I've been saying, let me just say hi,
Yeah.
and it's never going to happen. And here I am,
Thank you.
4 months later. I am so happy that you guys are finding your footing in Brooklyn.
Yep.
That's exciting.
It is.
Congratulations. And welcome to the shit show that is New York.
I know. We in it.
But I really
to
just want
laugh.
to say hi and check in and let you know that I'm still here.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Speaking of, all things fuck shit in the world,
Yeah.
I happen to work at a company that has made headlines this
Yeah.
past week due to some indiscretions at the top.
Child.
I'm sure if you listened or tuned in, you're probably going to report about it at some point.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
A mess.
it's been a busy time over in
Where
the
you
beauty
at?
industry.
Child.
And I'll let y'all put the rest of that together. But
What?
thank you so much for having Shan Booty on,
She's
because
amazing, isn't
that
she?
is my girl. I feel like she is my spirit animal.
Yeah, she's so cool.
If I were to ever have one, it would be her.
Mm-hmm.
I heard her speak like 3 years ago at this panel, and she was amazing. And she was like the first person that I think ever made like sex a fun and comfortable topic
Exactly.
to
I
us.
agree. Yep.
And before this lady cuts me off, I just want to say I'm so happy you guys got this thing running and you still got it going,
rolling.
and I'm here.
All right.
So I'll be checking in. Love you
All right.
guys.
Love you
Love you
too.
too.
Talk to you soon. Peace.
Perfect. Yeah, these companies cutting up.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what you're talking about, sis. I'm still with Shan on laughing about that penguin haircut. Whenever we show our face, we're gonna do a side by side.
No, we're not.
Can we just cut off your face
No.
and just show them the haircut?
No. I only think I even took a picture of it.
I did.
Why?
Close us out, Nero.
No, how dare you? Why would you?
Why would I take a picture of you? Why is that a how dare you?
How dare you take a picture of that haircut?
Why? It was fine.
No, it wasn't.
It just needed some oil.
No, it didn't. It needed a whole new haircut. That nigga had my shit straight.
It just needed some oil. And
No,
water.
no. My hair,
You better go reach out to Natural 85 and
No.
thank her for creating that cream.
my curl pattern was fucked up for at least 3
I
weeks.
told you that's why you got to thank Natural, because she helped bring that back to life.
No, I had to just sleep with no do-rag on.
You had to just
As always, to submit your Black Love story, go to blacklovematters.com. To submit a question for Kitchen Table Talk, shoot us an email, blacklovematters@gmail.com. Remember, that's Black and Okay. To leave a comment about anything we talked about, head on over to that website. We got that voicemail at 508-784-1111. And then we got that 5-star reviews at, I don't know.
wrap it up.
Lovers
Lovers
Are
Are
Revolving.
Revolving.
Peace.
Peace.